What's up, guys? Welcome back to Road to the 2 Comic Club. It's 10:30 at night, and the market started off pretty good and then went bad, and we'll talk about why in a little bit, but let's just see how we did, and then we'll talk about some current events. We're going to try to keep this video short so that I can catch up with the editing. So let's just look at, here's our positions. We had our 2020 call for OLED went up, so that was awesome, even though I think the stock went down today. Yeah, the stock went down today about $2 right there, you can see. And so we didn't have too many gainers today, but we finished the day right down around 8,500. So not a good day, but you know, we'll talk about what happened. But like, let's just look at any of our good positions. We had, this is the covered call that we sold for Universal Display. So that one, since that one went down today, the stock went down, and this also went down. It's good for us since we sold the call, so we're looking good for that to finish out of the money. We have the strike price is 136, and OLED's currently trading at 126, and this expires on Friday. So we have Wednesday, Thursday. We have 3 more days, full days of trading left for that to not go up more than $10. So that part's looking good, but you know, we still would make more money if OLED went up. So in the grand scheme of things, I do want it to go up, just not to 136. So in terms of losers, not too many bad ones. I mean, a lot of just, I think the market just as a whole went down, so it wasn't really anything in particular that was wrong with these. It was just kind of the market as a whole. So you can see what happened there. And what's kind of cool is I've been looking at this. The Yahoo Finance News has some different links from different articles from different places on here. So I just kind of was looking at this in addition to looking at my phone. But one of the interesting things, and I'll post links in all of these in the description, one of them was Amazon launches its first debit card in Mexico for their e-commerce push, and that is really interesting. They're, you know, breaking into a new market, and that's good. Mexico could probably benefit from that because they're saying that it's harder for, there's some shoppers that it's hard for them to buy, like shop, but they don't have bank accounts, and so Amazon's hoping to help encourage shoppers to do that, like to buy online without having to have a bank account, kind of to help them out and help them have an easier time of purchasing goods and services, stuff like that. So that's cool. I'll link that in the description. Also, YouTube to display Wikipedia blurbs alongside conspiracy videos. And this is basically to try to combat the fake news, the hoaxes, and all that stuff that people keep putting out there. It's really annoying, but YouTube is trying to do whatever they can to keep information truthful and accurate. So I'll put a link in the description for that one too. And we also have, let's see. So Trump, China, tariffs loom, putting Dow Jones, Boeing, Apple, Intel at risk. This is not good for us because if Donald Trump was talking about imposing some new tariffs on imported goods from China, and it said that Boeing, Apple, Intel, Micron, Nvidia, all companies that we have, are some of the companies that are most at risk if we do have a trade war with China, which again, I don't like the word trade war because I think it's just clickbait and it makes it sound worse than it is. I think it's just a trade disagreement, a trade, you know, altercation. I don't know what you would call it, but I don't like calling it a war because I just think it's just clickbait. I don't think it's exactly that bad. It's basically just charging more tax on stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is bad for stockholders and for those companies in terms of their profit. But so we'll see what happens with that. I will post a link in the description for that one as well. And then some good news. It said after the bell. So this article is called After the Bell. Sorry, I keep looking at it. The Dow needed a reason to drop 170 points today. It got 2. But they mentioned that they're going to explain why markets might be heading higher anyways. So that was kind of good. And down here it says, there's always reason for the markets to drop. You know, they said when the stock market gets really hot, something happens to knock it back down. But today was, the big thing today was Donald Trump firing Rex Tillerson. That was very unexpected, and you know, that kind of drama just, you know, shakes the market, plus the new tariffs on China. Both of those not good. But this guy, Stephen Todd, he says that he suspects the pullback is over. He believes a good chance to hold on. He basically thinks that the market's still going to do well despite this. And I kind of do agree, just based on the fact that last year we had Kim Jong-un like testing missiles, and the market still seemed to shake it off. And so I think this, in comparison to that, is not as big of a thing. But yeah, so this article also mentioned Dropbox having an IPO, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, you can read about that. I'm trying to keep the video short here. The thing I do want to show you is the Dow. Speaking of the Dow, like the market as a whole, here is a 6-month overview, and I have the 3 simple moving averages shown here: 50-day, 100-day, and 200-day. And you can see here was that big correction in February, but it kind of found support at this 100-day moving average, and then it kind of has been bouncing off of that since then. So that's good. That's good to see, because you don't want to see it breaking below that and then breaking below the 200, because that's when we are really at risk of a bear market. And so thankfully it kind of was finding those support, and that's good. And I would encourage you to just learn a little bit about the basics of chart reading, just to kind of, it just helps to kind of keep your mind at ease when you're not sure where the market's going. You can look at a chart like this, look at some averages, and kind of see things as a whole, or just look it up on Google, like just Google technical analysis Dow or whatever, and see what other people are saying, like the experts, because I am not an expert. But yeah, so I mean, I'm still learning though, so that's what this channel's about. I'm learning, and as I learn, I talk about what I'm learning, so that people who are, you know, a little bit further back in the road to the 2 Comma Club from me can kind of use what I'm learning as a springboard to start your investment journey and your informational journey and foundation. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends. I'm going to try to keep these videos short until I catch up, so you're going to probably see more of these short ones that are under 10 minutes, but it'll just help me catch up that much quicker. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys had a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.